Recall Parliament now. MPs say Cameron must go to the Commons to debate Syria as Britain and US prepare military strikes within days. David Cameron and Barack Obama discuss plan in 40-minute phone call. They're now expected to finalise details within 48 hours. Want to send warning to dictator Bashar al-Assad over deaths of 1,300. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think Assad is a great guy, but I also don't think Obama and Cameron are great guys. You can see by the rhetoric that Obama and Cameron have already decided that Assad is guilty of using chemical weapons. Just like they decided he was guilty of using chemical weapons last time, when in reality last time it was in fact the rebels who used the chemical weapons and not Assad.
Welcome to the programme. The UN says there is evidence that chemical weapons have been used in Syria, but it suspects rebel forces are responsible, not the government.
The fact that chemical weapons may have been used by the rebels this time round isn't even entering their psyche. Warmonger William Hague went on in this article to say that all the evidence suggests Assad's henchmen carried out last week's horrific nerve gas atrocity. But this is despite there being no such evidence available, as the UN inspectors haven't reported back yet. Newsflash, a politician is lying to you again. Now come on, don't be a chump. Hague continues in this article, we cannot in the 21st century allow the idea that chemical weapons can be used with impunity, that people can be killed in this way and that there will be no consequences for it. But Hague is more than happy to enslave populations under crippling debt resulting in millions dying every year. He's also happy to have a no-fly zone in Libya that some estimates killed 60,000 innocent people, and he'll also be happy now to be part of this coming attack in Syria, which will no doubt kill tens of thousands more. How the hell can these people live with themselves? This article says we should recall Parliament. I ask you, what is the point? Look, when we killed thousands in Libya and installed Al-Qaeda as the country's new leaders, the UK Parliament voted on whether to start military action 2 days after they'd already started bombing. This is the level of disdain your government has for you and me. They don't care what you think, they certainly don't care what I think. They want to recall Parliament to debate Syria and not vote on military action, etc., just to have a little chat about the situation to keep up the pretense that Parliament actually has a voice. We live in a dictatorship in all but name. Who the hell made Cameron our dictator on military issues? The EU dictate our laws and Cameron is a dictator on military issues. How in God's name is bombing a country back to the Stone Age, killing tens of thousands more, gonna help anything? Listen, just because Cameron or that child murderer Obama say something, doesn't mean it's the truth. They lie to you all the time. They spend every moment of every day working out how they can tell you one thing that actually means another. It's called lying. So why do we believe them on this? When these airstrikes start and Russia retaliates and things start becoming really messy with our military personnel being brought home in body bags, just remember Cameron and Obama are allowed to get away with this because our MPs are spineless idiots with blood on their hands and the public are too dumb, fat and happy to be concerned about freedom and democracy and truth. As long as they can watch The Only Way is Essex and wear their flat peak cap off to one side to make them look like a complete fucking retard. As I've said time and time again, the rebels in Syria, as they were in Libya, are Al-Qaeda, are Furher, Cameron, and these airstrikes will be supporting and helping Al-Qaeda in Syria. Think about that for a second and please don't take my word for it. Look into this for yourself. Look at it this way, Cameron and Obama will be supporting the rebels that cut hearts out of dead soldiers and eat them raw. And this is the kicker for me, that horrific attack on drummer Lee Rigby in London. Well, if that had happened in Syria, then David Cameron and Obama would be supporting the attackers. This is the kind of people the government are supporting in Syria. And 99% of us do nothing. I fucking hate the general public. They are so mindless, so stupid, so infantile, so narcissistic. How the hell can more and more war be bringing peace? This is just how twisted things are. We are way past 1984. We're supporting abroad the very people we claim to be our enemy at home. It really is as simple as that. And Cameron and Obama should be tried for war crimes for mass murder in Libya and for the mass murder of innocent people in Syria that is about to happen. And they're doing this in your and my names. It's a disgrace.